Okay, so when I left you, I said that I was going to try and get this to work, and I went for a big rabbit hole. Apparently, people are mad about this. Is the vibe I was getting that this last set of NVIDIA drivers, this 570 whatchamacallit, has been bad. And so I was looking at the resolutions, and they were not pretty. There was a bunch of people who were like, "Oh, install this software that allow you to install an older driver, but then like also you have to put your computer in safe mode, and you can't be connected to the internet at all. You have to put your computer in a black box, or else your computer will crash and your hard drive will never work again. Your graphics card will never work again, and you have to reinstall Windows." I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna hope I don't have to use that. Another suggestion that people had, although it was not as popular, was, hey, try switching to studio drivers instead of the game ready drivers. I was just using the game ready drivers because I use it to play games. But they were saying go to studio drivers because they're more stable. They're not changed as often. Those are like the classic drivers, is the studio drivers, not the game drivers. And so I did that, and they also suggested do a clean install because your shit might have been corrupted or something. So I did that, and I booted up 16. It took probably like 40 minutes for this game to load. So I was very worried that like it's not gonna work. But I was just playing it just a moment ago. I don't want to jinx anything. I was playing it just a moment ago, and I was back to normal FPS. When I was playing it just earlier, no stutter, completely back to normal, but let's see. Let's see what happens. So, this is how the game was playing before. Right? This is back in March, I was playing like this. I've just been kind of like stepping around to see. Let's get into some combat. Let's see if the stutter comes back. I don't want to jinx anything. There's a little bit of slowdown. Let's see. Yeah, that's... No. I should have tested this off stream. I'm sorry.
Over here.
I mean, it feels better. Now I'm really coping. I don't want to put this on a hiatus for issues. You know what I'm saying? They're out of my command. It feels really dumb. It just feels really stupid and idiotic. I don't want to put these on hiatus if I don't have to. Hopefully they fix it. NVIDIA fixes something. I don't know what the problem is, but the audio stutter is still really bad. I guess the frame rate's back to normal. So I'm gonna assume that's to the help of... And it did also suggest turn back the graphics to default. Yeah, I have it to a preset mid. Yeah, the audio bugs are still there. That's so strange then. It seems like it's not really a FPS issue as much as it is a... I'm tired. What's the line? I'm tired, boss. It didn't get fixed. I guess that title doesn't make any sense now. Because I didn't do anything, and then also it's still broken. But let's try this. I'll play this one, and I'm gonna do 30 minutes. We'll do 30 minutes. I'm gonna do 30 minutes. And if it's like really bad, we're gonna have to kick them out until there's a new driver update. And I'll play them offline to see what the vibe is. Every time there's a new driver update for Studio, I'll just check it and see if it fixed anything, and if it didn't fix anything, I mean, that's just terrible. Holy shit, that is Could you notice a difference if I just did it like this? It is lower frame rate, though. isn't it? The frame rate's still not great. Or maybe it's just... No, I feel like the frame rate was like this. I couldn't tell you what the frame rate was like before. I mean, it's really frustrating is all. To have a game that you've played, like, how many episodes did we play of this? Like 10 episodes? 10 episodes perfectly. I mean, the game ran like shit at the very beginning, but like that, everybody said that. That wasn't us. And now the game is back, and the game doesn't work anymore. The game stopped working again. Oh boy, and the loading screens are so long too now. I don't know what's wrong with that. Also, well, actually, okay, that one wasn't that long. Never mind. Let's talk to this guy. I'll do the voice acting, okay? I'll do the voices. Now, the good news is, did you find our mystery ingredient? The good news is that all the new games that I have on here are not, are old. They shouldn't be affected by this. Seems like the only games that got affected by this were the games that are under the NVIDIA optimization. Which is why I'm like, is it related to the NVIDIA optimization? Shit. Just to add emphasis. I don't know, man. I don't know, but this is, I mean, I don't think I have to tell you that this is unplayable. We're going to have to put 16 and 7 Rebirth on hiatus, and I'm just going to hope that drivers do what they're supposed to do and improve the quality and performance of the game rather than reduce the quality and performance of the game. Because right now, they're just, I can't do anything with them. We can't play them like this. Even though when it's in silence, I mean, it's fine. Odin's teeth! What an assault of the senses! It's like choking on swamp water. That, you know, this all comes back around because remember our first issue here? We're only on block 3. Is that not so fucked up? Our original issue was that Streamlabs didn't have audio. And now it looks like audio is the burden and not the solution. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me I'm just gonna turn the sound back on. We're gonna turn the sound back on. I don't know how to I wouldn't do 30 minutes of this. Just to put it on the record. I'll try not to do anything super important. Oh, but it's insane how many issues we've had over just this past week. Past 2 weeks. With Rebirth specifically. 16 has been really bad. Cyberpunk have been alright levels of bad. You see how bad that stutter is? It's so slowed down. Does anybody know, is that a driver issue? I could also try, they mentioned something about about how there's an NVIDIA audio, but then there's your normal audio, and you shouldn't be using the NVIDIA audio. How do I change that, though? How do I see if that's what's happening? Sound settings? Maybe? It's so slow, too. Now it's getting in my head. Because I'm like, was it always this slow? Because I never really paid attention to how slow it was before I did this. I mean, there's an option for an NVIDIA high definition audio. I don't really know. I don't know what this would be. I try going back to where I saw that, which may or may not have been ChatGPT. God, it's like actually. Okay, audio stuttering may indicate GPU audio drivers are interfering. Check. Try disabling NVIDIA HD audio in Device Manager if you're not using HDMI DP audio. Try that. Device settings. There's no result for device settings. Wait, what? Oh, device. Sorry, it said Device Manager. It didn't say device settings. There is a Device Manager. Also said some stuff about control panel power options. Said a bunch of stuff. Okay. Power options. Optimize device power performance. Oh boy. Power mode. It just says plugged in. It just says, I guess it doesn't matter. Automatically set while the high performance plan is used. So I am using the correct one. I'm using high performance. Audio. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for audio, sound, and game controllers. So disable the NVIDIA high definition audio. Is that what it's saying? It's saying disable NVIDIA HD audio and device manager. Disable device. Yes. Does that work? Because that's not, I use Realtek, so I don't think it matters. Still streaming, right? Yeah, okay, I am. One last thing it says here. It says it goes to the control panel, manage 3D settings, and restore to default values. I got too excited. I was like, it's working, because before I was walking down that path and it was just immediately stuttering. So I was like, oh, if I go down that path and it's not stuttering anymore, it must be fine. Not how that works. As we now know. I was so pissed off. I bought donuts on DoorDash. I was so pissed off. I am. So not in past tense. Current tense. I am pissed off. Okay? Okay, so there is a restore defaults button. I'm gonna press restore defaults. You want to restore these things? Yes. Now I don't know if that's gonna freak out while I'm playing a game. Like, did it work? Or oh no, it's like frozen. It's not, it didn't give me any feedback. So should I log back into here, see if anything changed? Nope. Same problem. We changed a lot of stuff, actually, I think. I really don't want to reboot this game, though, because it took forever to load up. It took a very long time to load up. See, yeah, it is the game. Because, look, when I'm in a menu, it's back to normal. But if I selected. Okay, well. Okay, let me apply the. I'm managing 3D settings. I'm pressing apply. I don't know what's about to happen. So stay with me here. Did I do anything? What for program settings? Well, I probably just did the same thing, right? I assume. Okay, well, I have restored those. It must be, but I guess we just gotta live through the drivers until one works. I really don't want to use DDU. I'm not using DDU. Half of our listen, in a world where we're trying to get rid of games on the list, can I not play Succeed and Reaver for 3 months while Nvidia gets their shit together? I probably could. Okay, please do not load the shaders in, though. Why would you load in the shaders again? If it's loading in the shaders again, I'm dipping. I'm saying peace out. And we're kicking off 16 and 7 Rebirth. And do you think 2077 could survive? Do you think we should still play 2077? It was bad, but it was not. In most cases, it was not terrible. GTA 5 will live. GTA 5 is fine. Yeah, it's also so weird that it's quality independent. You know what I'm saying? Because we lowered the quality from ultra to mid and the stuttering issues stayed the same. That makes it seem like it is purely driver issue. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're getting closer to narrowing this down. Or it could be hardware issue, but I can't solve the hardware shit, man. I am not in the financially successful enough place to just like buy a 5080 or whatever the new one is out of nowhere. That's not happening. It's booting up. It's still in the splash. It feels like it takes longer and longer to load every single time, which is another thing that I'm like, things that make you go, So I'm wondering what I should do in terms of, do I keep them installed, but I can't play them? So it's like, what? I don't really know about that either. This is like not booting up. Do you want to just get this? Honestly, this has gone so much into the realm of troubleshooting stream. Let me just show you my fucking display capture. Just see through my eyes here real quick at what I'm looking at. I don't have anything to hide. What the fuck is going on? Why is it not booting up? Now it's just straight up not. Oh, it crashed, I think. Maybe. Oh, okay. The game finally decided to boot. Do not load in shaders. I'm going to be so mad. Do not load in shaders. I'm going to be livid. Just shaders did not change from the last boot up. Okay, it did not load into shaders. It had me do it when I switched to studio. It had me do it again. So this is how big my window is, by the way, just so that we're all clear, we're all on the same page. So we lowered the quality. We got new drivers. Number one, we lowered the quality to mid from ultra. We reset all the NVIDIA control panel stuff, and we disabled the NVIDIA audio driver. If this doesn't work, I just want to put it out on the record. Unfortunately, if this doesn't work, I have to kick off the games that don't work anymore. I don't know what happened. I don't know why this has become an issue. It seems like it's the driver. I don't think it's the hardware, because there's other stuff I do. Like, I still do the local AI stuff now and again, and I don't have any issues with that. The time it takes to do a render, or like, yeah, our renders with like Blender, that sort of stuff, or AI, it doesn't seem to be affected. Nothing changed. So it must be the game. So I don't think it's the hardware. I don't think it's the hardware. And when I look at stuff like CPU percentage, GPU percentage, I'll just have to make a YouTube post and say they're on indefinite hiatus, not kicked off, because I would still really like to play these games, especially Rebirth. I'm really bummed about Rebirth, but I do have to deal with this at the end of the day. So I'll check. Maybe I'll have like one of them still installed. Probably not 16, actually. Probably Rebirth. Well, 16 is easier to test because I can like immediately go into combat and stuff without having to go into another story moment. I think I could keep up with Cyberpunk. Or well, actually, now that I think about it, I could uninstall 16 and Rebirth, because with 2077 and Grand Theft Auto 5, they have the stutter, but it's not nearly as bad. So if I keep installing new studio drivers and all of a sudden it starts working like they don't have any stutter, I can be like, well, that must mean that it works now. But yeah, the loading screens have never been this bad. The I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but unfortunately, to all the Final Fantasy fans out there, we're going from playing 3 Final Fantasy games to 1. Because 12 doesn't have this issue. Oh no, I spoiled the game that we're playing next, Stardew Valley. You know what? I'm really gonna need a Stardew Valley after this. And yeah, Morrowind, Kingdom Come with Deliverance. Listen, if you're here with me, if you're still watching this for some fucking reason, even though this past hour has been nothing but troubleshooting, you deserve to know what's coming next on the docket. The funniest thing to me is that Skyrim VR is unaffected. Because I was afraid Skyrim VR was affected because of the lag we were experiencing, but now I've realized that that's just physics-based, like, just normal, like, lag from it being Skyrim VR and not from the driver issue. Because it certainly seems like it. Because otherwise we would also be getting the... presumably, we would also be getting the audio stutter issue on Skyrim VR, and we never get any audio stutter issue. We just get some frame drops. So I think Skyrim VR is safe. I think anything that was not optimized by NVIDIA is, like, super safe. I could also try uninstalling that app, but if that's connected to my driver, I don't really want to do that. I think that's also the only way you can install the drivers now. I love NVIDIA.
Well, that was certainly
This doesn't fix anything. See, and that's another weird thing. The frame rate doesn't seem that bad. If I just stand here, seems normal. But then the second I move, the second I start moving over here, oh no. Oh no. Here comes the stutter. You know what? Technically, we've almost been playing this for 30 minutes. I feel like I should just do it. Let's make the journey to Drastanis in the meantime. Feels like it's a little bit better, but not really. We'll have to get back to the combat. Let me go. Where's the map? Let me just try this. Wait, whoa. But yeah, we're gonna have to put these on. I'll make a community post talking about it. We're gonna have to leave, unfortunately. They will come back. Assuming that NVIDIA ever fixes my drivers, they will come back. They have to fix my drivers first, though. Okay, this is a cutscene. This will be really good. This will be a really good example. This is a cutscene. Because cutscenes were really freaking out last time, too. And that's, like, really bad if the cutscenes are not doing good. Frame rate looks normal.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
Seems normal.
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas.
Oh, your Masters
to keep
again.
The
Going
fleet's
off about the
movements from
Masters.
prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
My donuts are on the way. I deserve this.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
I was gonna say, I don't know what. Oh shit, you guys can still see my display capture. Holy fuck. Hi. We're back. This is a grade A disaster. This is AGA on a universal level. This is AGA, the heavenly destination, parentheses, final chamber. I'm just glad it's happening in a not very story-heavy game.
Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
No offense to the 16 fans in the audience.
Drake's breath.
This cutscene has been going really well. I will say that. Maybe it's just an in-game thing. Maybe the shader cutscenes aren't affected. That's weird though, because those were the biggest issues back when we were having like normal errors. The loading screens after the first one are normal. Okay. Drake's breath. Oh, this is in game though, right? Now it seems like it's
Strong
centering.
currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency,
No.
allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
I mean, we'll play it a little bit.
Let's go.
We'll play it a hot minute. Fire and ice. Okay.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
Frame rate's fine.
Perfect little shortcut.
That helps. Does that help diagnose the issues and know that the frame rate is normal, but the well, can you tell what the issue is? The one deaf viewer in the audience going like, what? What's the problem? I don't get it. Why's the title say he's having issues? It sounds fine to me, Captain. Yeah, I don't really know what the issue could be. What's the problem? I mean, your drivers seem like they're working fine, man. The frame rate looks like a solid 60 FPS. I don't really know what the problem is, you know? Seems normal to me. Do you know the funniest part? Oh, no, pause the game. Do you know the funniest part about all of this? I always play games muted. It's only on stream where I play games unmuted. If I was playing this by myself, not on stream, I probably would have never even noticed there was an issue. I probably wouldn't have been able to tell. Thanks a lot, you assholes. Alright, where do we have to go? June? I can't really hear you. I'm just gonna go this way. What was that?
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one.
Jill, there's something weird about your voice. Turning slightly robotic. Okay, this is gonna have to be our last fight. I have to like take off the headphones. Holy shit! Oh my god. Okay, we'll take it to 30. This is not gonna be playable, my man. Should I try again for reverb? Like, should I keep reverb on the list and try and do 30 minutes of it? I guess it's only Queen's Blood. It's not like it's not like an important part of the game. This is also not important. This is a filler chapter, for sure. Guys, I have to take the headphones off. I have to take the headphones off. That'd be especially funny if I just played the last couple of full notes. Wait, real slow there for a second. If this issue happened for like the last couple of episodes, but like I forgot to wear my headphones. Because it's like the FPS. I don't think the FPS is that bad. Feel free to disagree with me here. The FPS doesn't seem that terrible to me. There's my dash. I guess I do have it. Or oh, I have it from the. I think I put the angle. I did put the angle. Holy shit! I'm glad I don't have those headphones on anymore. It's like crazy bus. It's like listening to crazy bus. What is this called? What's that? Well, Well, if you weren't deaf before, you're certainly deaf now. Is all I'm gonna say. I'll fight this guy and then we'll move on to Stardew Valley, I promise. I'm fighting this guy. Now, I will say, I don't remember if Stardew Valley has a weird launcher I have to use, or if I just do it through, normal Steam. Because, like, all of them have weird launchers. I'll go ahead and I'll uninstall 16. Then, I mean, as long as this issue exists, it's gonna have to just deal with it. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not using this as an excuse to get rid of 16. I know I have other issues with this game, but I really would like to keep playing it. I don't hate this game. It's very popular too. I also heard this game does run on Steam Deck. That's another one I don't really know. That seems like a Cyberpunk situation where they just like paid for it. That doesn't seem like that's real. Okay, we've played enough. We've gone through enough pain today. We've gone through enough pain and suffering. I'm gonna go ahead and uninstall 16. We're gonna put it on hiatus. I'll put it on a special hiatus block. I'll let people know what happened in the YouTube post. Or I mean, I guess there's not enough people who watch these videos. Maybe it doesn't matter. If you know what the issue is in the comments, feel free. It seems like it's a driver issue. It seems like we've been able to diagnose it as a driver issue. I will be back. We will play some comfy, modded Stardew Valley. My donuts are almost here. Maybe I'll wait for my donuts and then we'll do Stardew Valley. But yeah. I'll see you there in just a bit.